dun. Somebody left the security detail at home?
Told him to take the morning off while I get in early, get some shots up.
What you working on?
Working on my jump shot.
Nah, but you're not doing anything.
Not doing anything. Getting a nice little sweat in. Got up nice and early. Look, I live in the gym.
Nah, that's not what I mean. When you come in the gym, you gotta be focused. You gotta have a focus when you get in the gym.
Yeah, I'm focused on my shot.
Nah, but what kind of shot? Are we talking about our mid-range? Are we talking about our three-pointer? Are we talking about our corner three? Are we talking about the post that you love so much?
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All of it.
You know what? I'm gonna put you through a real workout.
All right. Well, lace them up, Justice.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Brought to you by Kia.
Game 1 of the NBA season. A time of hope. A time of optimism.
There's that word again.
You know what? That was so, I don't know, it was so deep and it was so heartfelt the way I delivered it, I thought. Can't go on.
I'm just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Oh, well, let's move on. Kenny's here. Shaq is here.
Right, are you a rabbit?
Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for the Bucks, you know their crowd is going to be extremely fired up for this one. There's always something special about the first game of the regular season. The players have been waiting for it, the fans have been waiting for it, and now they want to get things started with a big win on opening night. And what a joy to behold opening night of a new NBA season. A fresh start for everybody, including us. Shaq, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, some of the almost teams that couldn't get over the hump last year, I'm interested already to see if they've taken that next step. It's always interesting to see the young players and how they develop during the offseason. Were you partying or were you practicing?
Ooh, I like the party practice thing, the P or the P. But I tell you what, this is the time of optimism. Everyone says it's a fresh start at 0-0. We should all be in the mix, but that's not reality. But I like the optimism right now. Fantastic.
Yeah. Opening night, fresh start. Have you lost weight?
Yes,
I
I have.
You look tremendous.
I really have. Thank you, Ernest.
Shaq, just a physical specimen. That's all I can say.
Was that a low blow, Ernie?
It was not, as a matter of fact. You look great. It's been,
I'm really,
you know, we had an off season, and here we are, and you look like you're in game shape.
Because I'm really optimistic about the question. Oh, you throw a big word, I throw a big word. Optimism, optimistic. But don't matter, it's still a big word.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us. You do. You look great.
Yes, Ernie, I lost 2 pounds over the whole summer.
Yo, Mr. President.
What's up, man?
Just wanted to catch you before your debut to the nation. You like how I keep dropping those presidential references into the convo?
I like that. I mean, you are a writer.
So, any quotes before the game?
Nah, not right now.
All right, laser focused. I'll jot that down. Seriously, man. Good luck.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, I'll see you after the game.
All right, I'll be here. I'll be watching.
You better be.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season. They can only manage a single win in court. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first...
Well, guys, for a long time, the city of Milwaukee has been an NBA backwater. But with new ownership, a respected head coach, and a lot of young talent, it's a new day here. Coach Jason Kidd said, we don't want to be a layover city. We want coming here to be like going through the Texas Triangle, where if you have a dogfight in Chicago one night, you know you're in for a dogfight here the next night. Kevin?
All right, thanks, D.A.
You know, last season, and with a roster this young, you knew there would be growing pains. It's inevitable. You know, you can play inconsistent at times or simply play to the level of their opponent is what the Bucks were doing at times. All part of the process here, and they know they have to be patient.
So off the tip, it's sharp. A different look for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Parker, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. And what a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Prez.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the floor for Charlotte, Shakur in at the 3. Roy Hibbert is out there with Kaminsky. And there's Kemba Walker, and it's Batum in at shooting guard. Dellavedova kicks to Carter Williams, gets the three-pointer to fall. Carter Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And with the growing pains of the Bucks last season, turnovers were a part of those struggles. Happens to young teams, and they were no exception.
Hey, no pain, no gain. I know that's trite and simple, but it's real. You don't grow without some struggle. And the process of molding a team together takes time. Players figuring out their roles, coaches figuring out their players, and vice versa. Rotations being tweaked. I think it's just a matter of learning and growing through your mistakes, and down the road, they'll be much better for it.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shakur kicks to Kaminsky. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Miles Plumlee's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Sessions checked in for Kemba Walker.
And the one thing for the Hornets, I mean, they had horrible luck last season from an injury standpoint. Never really able to put that starting 5 out there for any consistent stretch of the season. I mean, huge injuries to Big Al and MKG were the most notable, and that really dampens your ability to develop chemistry.
2 points, that one goes. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Shakur. He feeds it to Kaminsky. 3 seconds left. Ramon Sessions on the assist by Kaminsky.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's Earlier, we sat down with Prez and asked him about playing his first NBA game.
You know, it's a humbling feeling to be in the NBA. I mean, there's a lot of pressure to be great, but I got great teammates, I got a great coaching staff, I got a great support system, and all of them are pushing me to achieve my goals. So I know it won't come easy, but if I do know anything, I know I'm up for the challenge.
Well, you don't see that kind of perspective with most rookies, do you guys?
No, you don't, Kevin. I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the floor?
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Parker out there with Plumlee, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Milwaukee took Giannis Antetokounmpo a couple of years ago in the draft, and you talk to Bucks head coach Jason Kidd. He sees a lot of superstar potential in his young big man. Kidd said, you're talking about a 7-footer who can put it on the floor, can pass the ball. He's going to play every position for us. And the coach loves his young player's disposition, too, adding, he never complains. He just goes out there and plays. Guys?
You can't help but love him. Thank you, David. And everyone knows about Jabari Parker and how he has come back from a ACL knee injury he suffered as a rookie. The more time that passes from that ACL tear, the more explosive Parker looks on the floor, I think. looks like he never, in fact, had any issues at all.
Yeah, that's a great point and a good observation. And I think his explosiveness has surprised a lot of people. This is a guy that's got power going to the basket and can finish through contact. And, man, he's a guy that I think is going to be a big-time scorer for a long time.
Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Here's Plumlee, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup.
And so it's a close.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
The third quarter now beginning. And the Bucks with some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Monroe. Henson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Mirza Teletovic subbed in for Chris Middleton. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Zeller. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Prez is checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Young is subbed in for Walker. On the court for the Hornets, Shakur, he's in at 3. Young is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
All-in commitment from Young. Total. Giving up his body on the screen to open up room for his teammates.
Plumlee against Hibbert. And Plumlee kicks to Carter Williams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now Prez. Basket good. Shakur gets it to go, and that's not just any basket, folks. Those are his first points here in the NBA.
I'm not going to get used to taking these L's.
Just got to play better defense next time.
I hope that you cry right now and no